Welcome to PhoneSavvy.com's review of the Nokia Lumia 822, recently released to Verizon Wireless. It is a Windows-powered smartphone, and this is actually our first review of a Windows device. And until this point, I was unfamiliar with the Windows 8 operating system, but after playing around with this device, I've actually become a fan. I like what they're doing. I think that I can see them competing with Android and Apple in the near future with this operating system. They've changed a lot of things, make them a little more similar to Apple and Android as far as the application-based smartphone. But what they did is they made it more customizable and more convenient. You can change these tiles' size and the applications or software programs that they're for to whatever you use the most. So you have the easiest access to the applications and features that you use right on your front screen. I'm going to start this review off with a little spec comparison of this device and the other Windows device that Verizon offers, which is the HTC Windows 8X. The Nokia Lumia 822 is 4.99 ounces in weight. It is, like I said, Windows 8. It's got a 1.5 Snapdragon dual-core processor, 16 gigabytes of internal storage. The screen quality, you're looking at 480 by 800 pixels, which is a little on the weaker side. The HTC is 720 by 1280, so you're going to get a better screen quality from the HTC device. This is a dummy model, not a live one. Just going to use it to compare it size-wise to the Nokia. The weight of the HTC is actually lighter. It is a longer device, but it is also thinner. It has more of a curved going into the back, where this is more square. But as far as the operating system interface, it's the exact same. Windows 8, you're looking at the same device as far as operations. You're just looking at a little bit of spec difference of the two devices, but you are going to pay more for the HTC than you will for the Nokia. As far as operations, they are the exact same though. Both 4.3-inch screen. Now I'm going to get into the operation of Windows 8. How does this operating system work? Like I said, it's all tile-based, and this is your front screen. You put whatever tiles you want or applications on your front screen, and you can change, like I said, the size of these. Like, for example, calendar is the full width, and others are just half of the width. If you touch and hold one of the tiles, it gives you the option to change the size with the little arrows. We can make the calendar the same size as the rest of them. You can also remove calendar if you don't want it by removing it with this pin that they put in the top right corner. And then you can replace those applications or tiles with the list that you have to the right. So you scroll to the right, and it gives you all of the applications that you can use as tiles for your start screen. And these are applications that you can download from the App Store, and also a lot of them are preloaded applications. If you want to bring one of these over, go ahead and select the one. Let's say you use the alarm clock regularly. We're going to touch and hold alarms, and then we're going to select pin to start, and it's going to move that as a tile on our home screen. And then if we touch and hold this tile, we can then drag it. Let's say we want to move it up towards the top, so we don't have to drag down to get to our alarms each time. And then just place it somewhere, and it will be that tile until you change it at a later time. So basically, as far as navigation through this, you got your main screen, which is where all your tiles are. You have all the things that you can replace those tiles with. And then also you have your settings option on this list. When you go to settings, that's where you can change anything you want on the device as far as ringtones, theme, activate Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, monitor your phone storage, change the brightness. Any settings of the device can be changed right here. You've got a back button here, home button, and then your search button here. So if you hit the home button, it'll always take you back to your start screen. Of course, it's got Internet Explorer since it's a Windows device. So if you go here, they did put the URL field at the bottom, where on the iPhones and the Androids it's at the top. But very similar to those, just touch, and then you can type in whatever website you'd like. The home button always takes you back to the home screen. So you can see the navigation of this is very similar to the Androids. But as far as the customization, I really like this device. You can, to each his own, I guess, compared to Android and this. But I think with a little time and when they build up their app store, right now they have over 100,000 apps. You select the store option and you can get into the list of apps. If we select apps, it'll take us into our featured app list. It's got the same type of categories as the Android Play Store or the App Store on the iPhone. So you can filter out any unwanted apps, go ahead and select your category, and it'll take you into the most popular applications of that category, and very easy to download. Just select the one that you want and then select install. And as you can see, it'll take us back to our screen with all of the features that you can put as tiles, and it will make it an application that you can use as a tile for your main screen. So once it's done downloading, if we touch and hold it, we can pin it to our start screen. It'll by default put it at the bottom, but then we can move it to wherever we would like on our start screen. So I hope this gives you a little idea of what Windows 8 is all about. Like I said, I do see it playing ball with Android and iPhone in the near future as soon as it gets more applications and the word gets out. They're doing a lot of advertising right now with this device and other Windows 8 devices, so you will see them in more hands than you have in the past. We're also doing reviews or tutorials on this phone. If you visit phonesavvy.com and you have this device, you can get a full tutorial on how to use all of the features and change all the settings on this device. So make sure you visit phonesavvy.com, and thank you for tuning in.